Hey there, boys and girls. This is Roxors, as you can see from my name up there. Some of you guys have probably played me in the beta for Age of Sigmar Champions. This is my first video. I've been asked by some people to make some gameplay videos. I don't know why, but I tend to play not super competitive decks. I try to find synergies and then explain those synergies. So let's get right to it. As a devout follower of Khorne, let's get some chaos going. There's a lot more people playing, as you can tell. Let's get right into it. Let's go with the ever-chosen Archaon deck that I made. It gets pretty silly. It's taken me a good amount of tweaking. I think this is my 5th version of the deck, and I've gone from self-damage to all warriors other than himself. And I've pretty much settled on this champion lineup. Dual Chaos Champions, Archaon himself, and Gaunt Summoner, who doesn't lower your health at all, which is sweet, but the Heroic Act can come into handy a lot, especially with what we're trying to do, as you guys can see. Playing Destruction, pretty much every... Oh, I don't know. Oh, hey, it's Fallen Angel. Hey, nice to see you. Hey. So, she will probably beat me, because again, this isn't a super competitive deck, especially against something like Destruction. Riptooth Mega Boss is pretty crazy, so I always try to line up my wizards against him, because then they can't get off like a Grunta Rider, or they can't use their ability as much. They're going to remove spells, essentially. So I like to kind of blank them. No, it's another one. I don't remember if I shared my deck list with Fallen Angel, and this is the deck that she is playing. No, I do not use recruiters. So a lot of people use War Boss Recruiter, and obviously it's a great card. You get a health, it's cheap. You can draw and instantly play a dude. The problem, and the reason I don't have any in any of my Destruction decks, is that I feel people use it like a crutch. Kind of like how people use Celestant Prime, but Celestant Prime is, good card draw, sure, but people who have these Heroic Acts, they kind of just, well, I've got nothing to do, or this is the first thing I'm going to do on a turn, and you're taking up a turn. Or you're taking up an action. So, yeah, I'm going to need it. Good luck. So I feel like sometimes you lose your focus because you're putting so much effort into that one Heroic Act. And if anything, it also telegraphs your hand. I mean, I can see the card that you draw if it's not a guy. And I know where there's going to be a lot of action across. So if I'm going to remove anything, guess where it's going to be? It's going to be from this guy. And you'll notice I lined up Archaon across from him because I know there's going to be a lot of action across from him as well. So we're going to start by getting a little cute. The biggest tip I can tell people is you have to focus on your quests. That's kind of self-explanatory. But more importantly, focus on your opponent's quest. So like Riptooth here wants to do damage next turn, you'll notice. And he's got a guy that eventually will do some damage. So if we can stop that, he has to use another card to rotate. And if I can use it twice, you'll notice I'm not going to set up across from him right now, because I can do what is a 2-for-1, at least in my mind. And now I can either draw a card, or I can move him. I'm going to move him just in case he decides, she, I don't know if Fallen Angel is male or female, to remove him on his own. He's going to lose his Stomping Maw Crusher. I'm not good with names, guys, so bear with me. See? First thing it does, War Boss Recruiter. I know he's got a tactical now. If he jumps out of the way of removal, he's not going to complete his damage quest. You know what I'm saying? All right, just drawing. So now I have an opportunity now to kind of 2-for-1 him. So again, focusing on completing my quests, I'm going to play this guy, who's a threat. Because again, across from Archaon, removing things is just bonkers. But I'm also going to remove this guy to remove his damaging guy, but also replace my own guy. I'm going to search through the deck. I will grab your run-of-the-mill Bloodletter, and you'll notice my champion now is on its last quest. Your turn. Now he has to deal with my Screamer, I feel, because it's set up across from a guy that likes making guys. And again, he's on his Auric quest. So he kind of wants to play another dude. He's going to play into my removal. He's going to remove it myself. You know, like, see, there you go. So now, played into my removal, I'm going to do damage. That progresses me. You'll notice now I have 2 champions that are on their last quest. Alright. Use the Heroic Act here. Get rid of that stack. Draw a card off of his ability. And now you guys don't really know, or you haven't seen, how this deck kind of runs. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. So I'm going to keep on progressing my hand. Because I know what I want to do with this deck, and that's remove things, but I don't have all the action I need yet. I have a good board state, I have damage, and I have threats. They're playing a spell into... that doesn't rotate their quest, which is... I don't want to say a bad play, because I don't want, you know, nothing personal or anything like that. But it doesn't progress their board. You know, like, you'll notice all the cards that I've played, and this is insight into how you build your deck. What just happened there? Oh yeah, I removed it. Alright, so I can do a couple things. If I want to get off a quest, I can do that, obviously. Which isn't a bad thing. So yeah, let's do it. So Screamers is done. So we'll play this guy here. Again, progressing a quest. You'll notice all the cards that I'm playing, I'm trying to get there, trying to progress my quests. We'll play a demon here, which will pop off Archaon. Oh boy. Pain Train, here it comes. 1 damage to myself. I'm at a healthy 26 life, and everything is going to hurt. And I've got 3 threats on the board. So... you better do something. Yep. That's fine. And again, you'll notice I'm not really playing a ton of stuff across from Riptooths. War Chant is a great card. My janky Destruction Wizard deck uses them. Alright, now I know he's got a Reckless Inspiration. So if I want to, and make a play against the Auric Scrappers to get rid of them, I can do that. Alright, that's fine. The Bloodletters were damage, but it's okay. Because that guy's gonna hurt. Yep. And that guy's gonna hurt. Yeah, let's not get cute, and let's just, get some more damage out there, right? Owies. Alright. So, 2 of my threats rotate off. Good luck with what? Oh, good game. There we go. I like this. Frenzied Charge, draw cards. This is what I play in my Gordrak deck, which I will record at some point, I think. Also, I'll draw some attention to, like, bear with me on the audio. I'm in a vehicle, so the acoustics aren't very good. And no, I'm not playing and driving, so Get off me. Alright, he's got a little mitigation. We also have a Sweeping Grunta. Alright, so he did me a favor and removed my own effect. We will probably try to get a quest off, but we want to get this damage going. So we'll get the quest off. I feel like we're going to win anyway. Well, he's got a little mitigation there. And this does everybody. So we don't necessarily have to be efficient, but for fun, we'll get this one going. See what happens. Yay! Damage and removal. Oh! Good game. Alright. So that's Archaon. I'll probably end up doing another match with this deck, because you guys didn't even really see how the deck worked. I mean, obviously, that's the best part about making a deck, is that a combo deck is going to want its combo, but you should never be reliant on it. And to a certain extent, and it obviously worked out, but Gordrak was a combo deck that relied on its combo. I think people were trying to tech against it, but you can't tech against a card that you always have, and that's Gordrak. So now you can tech against the cards that are within the deck. And that's how you should build your decks. But thanks for watching my first video. There's many more to come. If this one works out, let me know if it did. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Rock Source your box source.